Hello, welcome back. Today or now we've got a tooth number 3 that showed up that had an existing crown with fractured porcelain. So I'll show you the pre-op. Here it is. Or here it was. That's what it looked like. Of course, this is a problem because every time our patient eats, she gets food stuck there, which can cause recurrent decay under both this crown and this one. So we didn't want that. She elected to remove the old crown, refine the preparation, put a new crown on, and that is what you are about to watch. So we'll begin as we always do by trimming models. Here's our crown prep. And now I draw a margin. Now on this crown prep, I did choose to include the abfraction on the buccal roots. We'll see that here in a minute. Really because that's just where the old crown went to. So since the old crown was already prepped there, I felt that I had to include it. So I did.
When you get a moment, I'll need you for an exam.
Okay, I'll be
That's
like
fine. She's fine. She
8 or
came
10
early.
minutes.
She was really early.
Okay. Very last thing I did on this prep was find the margin with a red chamfer burr, about 100,000 RPMs. So that's where you're going to see some of that dust there on that margin. Back in the day, they used to actually apply dust to the prep to help it scan better. So um, nothing wrong with having a little bit of tooth dust on there. If anything, it's going to help us pick out our margin that much better. Okay. Insertion axis is going to be parallel to the long axis of the neighboring teeth. It's going to look something like this. That should work nicely. Spacers is 120 microns because we like to bond. Now, in this case, there's really no enamel, so how much bond strength are we going to get? Probably not a ton, but regardless, I'm still going to bond. I just think it's better than luting, and if this were my tooth, that's what I would want, is a bonded zirconia restoration. So that's what we're going to do for our patient. Pretty good initial proposal. We're going to fix this to be even better. That was too much. Use our shape tool. Okay, that looks great. Let's check to see what her old crown did look like. She had a lot of thickness there that we've gotten rid of, which is fine. I mean, we can see that she's going to have nice contact here, so that should work well. As far as contour goes, I don't love this line angle. I'm going to taper that in some. Same with this cusp of Carabelli. Let's check our position tab. What we're trying to do is get this distal marginal ridge to match that posterior number 2, because that's what she's used to, and it's generally what we try to do anyway. They've got a ton of porcelain on that back tooth. It's really tall, but I can match it. That looks better. And we're going to use the lower arch to get rid of these green dots. It's just a little bit too much occlusion, so we'll use this form remove tool. Goodbye. See you later. Sayonara. Okay. Let's see where we are in relation to our old crown. So this is looking more like it did. I may smooth this. I'll make it any bigger than it was in that area. It's already, I'm having to reach for this guy to try and get to that contact, that other proximal ridge. That looks okay. Okay, so that looks more like what she had. Now we need to check our proximal contacts. Good. That's too tight. We're really reaching for that contact there, but that's the space that the tooth sits in, so it is what it is. But we're able to close it. It's closed. That should be fine. We just don't want to put a big pregnant belly on that crown trying to reach there, but I don't feel that that's what we've done. So that looks good to me. Okay, last step, and then we get to go check hygiene, is our articulator. So it's going to compute functionally generated path. What happens when her jaw moves left, right, forward, back. Get a new tool, lower FGP. put that on our model, and we can use this to make adjustments. So anything sticking through, it's part of our crown as an interference. Or just say, get out of here. All right. All done, ready to produce.